I just want to clarify a few things because people have obviously seen what's been written on Facebook. People have seen the article in the Manchester Evening News, and I was just saying to, is it Wes, who was doing a quick interview with me on YouTube? Anyway, the point is this, yeah, Occupy Manchester wasn't really Occupy Manchester, it was a protest against the Tory Party conference. It then proceeded to be Occupy Manchester prior to the October the 15th. You know, we thought we'd be Mancunian and clever and do things first. So in theory, we should have been set up and ready to go and all the rest of it and gone. This is how you do it, the rest of Britain. However, you know, I'm not going to be negative, it didn't pan out like that, and we weren't organised, and it was quite a sham, if I'm honest. You know, it has disbanded for now, but believe you me, this is a learning curve. This is what we're here to do, right? Forget whether this has been, as in the Occupy movement, has been infiltrated by the New World Order. Forget all the conspiracy theories and forget all that nonsense. I stand here today as an individual addressing fellow Mancunians and wherever else you're from, because in my theory, and this is what I said to anyone who was walking by, I don't care what your religious views are, I don't care what your political views are, and I don't care where you're from. All we have to agree on is the world is fucked and it needs changing now. Right? If we agree on that, then we can proceed. Now, I will swear. That's not my problem. Do you know what I'll tell you, right? The problem that we have in society that we go, oh no, someone said a naughty word, is children.
Just if people are objecting to children swearing, and they're the people who want to be comrades within this, it just seems a bit stupid to not be swearing.
Come on, let's get on with it.
Well, yeah, okay, let's proceed. So basically, that was my stance on it all. You know, we were dealing with the problems that society, the council and the police do not address and do not deal with. Homelessness. By the end of it, the majority of the people on site were either homeless or had been homeless. Some young kids who've been on the streets from 12 years old. This is the stuff that we need to address. Alcoholism. We're a nation of alcoholics, and in true alcoholic style, we're in denial. We don't think we're a nation of alcoholics. Yes, we are. It started because ale was safer to drink than water. I don't do that. I'm just buying time here as far as I'm aware. People doing this when people are speaking is what's destroying this movement. Well, I started speaking because no one was doing calm and with all due respect, right? If someone tells me that someone's ready to speak, I'll shut up. Right, Rachel's ready to speak. I'm going to wrap this up then, because I'll go until 1. That's 4. Can you spare me 4 minutes? The reason Occupy Manchester failed was because when Tricky, myself, other people who'd been on demonstrations like the airport with Swampy and all the rest of it, were not given 5 minutes to tell everyone their history and where they'd come from. If we'd have all allowed people to do that, Occupy Manchester would be going strong and there would be satellite sites here, there and everywhere. But because we didn't, 2.5 weeks in, I put a whiteboard up that said, who are you? What's your name? What's your history? It went rather well, but it was 2.5 weeks after we started. So I would say this is a learning curve. We now have to plan, run it like a business, brand it, market it, all the things we hate, use the system to destroy it. Now, I think I've said all the things I wanted to say. What I would like to say is what brought me here today. Brian Howe brought me here today. Ken Keating brought me here today. Many other people, if you know me on Facebook, you've heard all my spiel. John Lennon, Bob Marley, Tupac, they wrote the soundtrack. Gandhi and all the rest of them, they've done the quotes. Let's bring this revolution home and let's start it today. I'll even give up my 2 minutes. Let's have 2 minutes silence.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much, Keith. That's a wonderful speech.